What's up, you guys? Tom is back with another LinScents video, and pardon that train. Probably could have just waited an extra 10 seconds to do the video, but hey, I wanted to show you guys that everything I do is authentic. There's no editing. If I scream a little louder, it's because that train. I probably don't know if you guys can hear me, so I might scream a little louder, talk a little louder. But again, but man, I got a fragrance from Hermès. But before I get into that fragrance, I just want to say thank you guys. It means a lot. And you know, I'm trying to start getting into some more of the, I like doing the Middle Easterns. You know, honestly, that seems to be my way to fame, pretty much, doing the Middle Eastern fragrances, the underappreciated fragrances, the unheard of fragrances. But now it's time to start stepping into a little bit of an uncomfort zone for me, and that is spending big money on one fragrance. And today I got one of those. But again, thank you guys. It means a lot to be playing on those electronic devices, man. Maybe you guys are actually on that train right now and you're watching me. Of all people, you're watching me because, man, you can't help it. You like seeing the smile and you like seeing those thumbnails in the action. But again, thank you guys. It means a lot. If you guys like this type of stuff, hit the subscribe button. You know what to do. But let's finally get into this fragrance now. This has pretty much been one of the most, honestly, man, you know, for those that, you know, and I'm not gonna get into, you know, politics about this and stuff, whatever, but as far as the COVID vaccine, there are some people out there that have this idea that if you get the shot, it's the way the government keeps a track of you. And, you know, let's say it is. I mean, there's other ways that they can keep track of you. For instance, this cell phone, right? Looked up H24 once, and now all of a sudden I'm getting all these different reviews. Every time I click on that little Google icon, H24 review, H24 this, H24 that. And it's pretty much been all over my phone lately, so I had to go out and grab it and see what all the hype was about. You guys already know H24. A lot of people say they love it, and a lot of people say they hate it. There is really no in between when it comes to this fragrance. And a lot of people said that they like the opening on this fragrance. It's that the dry down seems just a little boring, or maybe they just don't like the dry down in general. And me personally, dry down is very important in a fragrance. However, it's usually mostly those openings that most people are going to notice, because at the point when you're spraying it, that's when it's at its loudest. Okay. So again, I am going to test it based off just of its opening at first. You know, I'm going to give you guys a little give or take. Hopefully some of those dry down notes will come within this video, and then I can let you guys know what I really think of it. Okay, so with that being said, the note breakdown is pretty much straightforward. Okay, you got some clary sage, you got some metallic notes, narcissus, and some rose wood, some palisander, whatever the hell that means. I don't know. That's what Fragrantica says. I'm going off of Fragrantica says, okay? Now, the Hermès website has a little bit of a differentiation of notes. Not that much, but it's a little bit different, but pretty much everything that Fragrantica says is pretty much spot on, okay? So at the bottom, we do have, I'm assuming either this is the batch code or this is the batch code. You guys let me know, because maybe if it's a fragrance that's too new, maybe they don't know, but looked on batch code, and this one wasn't it, or that one wasn't it. So hopefully I didn't get screwed. I don't think so, man. The guy that I got it on eBay, he has a great rating, so I'm not thinking I got screwed or anything like that. So open that up, and man, just a very simple bottle. It's kind of got this diamond shape like there, but H24, nice metal cap. It is metal, yep. Clicks into place, no magnetic. But anyways, there is that. And again, there is another batch code right here, and maybe because this fragrance is kind of still new, maybe they just don't have nothing on it, but that is 03366. But overall, I do like the way the bottle looks. It's nice and simple, but it feels good in the hand. Man, this diamond shape kind of feels good in the hand, okay? But here we go. All that it matters is what's on the inside, right? And we are going to go over here. I'm going to go on the wrist, because I think I can still smell something from yesterday in that hand. So let's go. Nice atomizer. Shoots out a nice blast of juice. Nice blast of juice. Nice blast of juice. Ooh. Now, obviously, this is the wrong season to be wearing this. If you guys look at the notes, this pretty much screams woods, that herbiness, stuff like that. Pretty much screams spring and summer. And right now it's like 60 degrees out here and it's pretty nippy. But okay, so I'm definitely getting some like green herby and whatever that metallic note, whatever it is, maybe it's just plain. Kind of smells like you put those herbs and stuff like that, a little bit of those florals, maybe like some shiny ass quarters, like some brand new quarters. They don't really have that much of a smell. It's not like, you like get a lot of those quarters in your hand or like pennies and then you kind of smell it. It's got that little metallic smell. It's kind of what you're getting in the background with all that clary sage and that narcissus. Now it's pretty much like a white floral clary sage again, something herby. This is much different than some other fragrances that I've smelled. Now, again, a lot of times with a lot of these fragrances, especially those spring and summertime fragrances, they try to open up with a nice little blast of citrus, maybe some florals and stuff like that. But to just start off right away with some herbs and like kind of this metallic smell, I can understand why some people either might not like it or they'll like it a lot, because this truly is something unique of a smell. Out of all my fragrances, I really honestly do not have something that kind of has this opening. It's aromatic, it's metallic, it's got this herbaceous smell as well. There's some underlying wood smells, kind of almost like even though it says rosewood, it does kind of got this almost like 2x4 woody smell kind of in the background. Man, this is again, this is one of those fragrances, either you like it or you hate it. There's really no in between as far as what I've seen on Fragrantica. Now, as far as some reviewers have said, some people said they like it, and so far I'm honestly, this fragrance is kind of confusing a little bit, in my opinion. It's like the smell is so much different than everything that I have. There's no blast of citrus. There's no sweetness in this fragrance. It's all pretty much herbs, a little bit of that metallic, some slight woodiness. If you smell really hard, you get a little bit of like florals and stuff like that. But again, you guys, I'm not kidding. This smells so much different than the other fragrances that I got. And this fragrance, honestly, I feel that it needs more of a more in-depth take to really start understanding everything about this fragrance. And from the get-go, now I don't know where this is going just yet, because it's not to the point where it's drying down, you're starting to get this other smell, but from the opening, it is a very confusing, different style of fragrance that I am not used to, because again, that metallic note, a little bit of that clary sage, giving it this like fresh herbiness. Again, this is going to be great for that spring and summer, because this screams like the note breakdown screams spring, summer, those warmer conditions. Man, I can't tell if I like this or not, and I think what I'm going to really have to do is see if this fragrance does anything as far as compliments. Does it pull anybody close? Does it turn heads or anything like that? Because then that'd truly be a way for me to see if I like the fragrance. Because honestly, a lot of times if I think a fragrance stinks, I'm not going to wear it. And I don't want to see what other people think. Because I've had a fragrance, you guys already know, in the zoo that is just completely ratchet. It smells magnificent, You know, that one from Etat Libre, that one stinks as well. But this one, man, it's so different. Now, I believe they said narcissists can kind of have, and clary sage can kind of have like this dry tobacco smell as well, which I'm actually, if you really take a deep breath when you smell this, you kind of actually can get a little bit of dry tobacco. Again, it's like right under all that metallic notes, that herbaceous stuff that you get from that clary sage. It smells like there could be a little bit of citrusy smells in here. Not much. It's not like, oh my god, this lemon or bergamot is blasting me in the face. When you dig deep, especially with that herbs, a little bit of those florals and that woods, it kind of does smell like maybe there's a little bit of citrus somewhere in this fragrance. Even though it is not a note, man, this is one of those fragrances. Again, I'm gonna need a little bit more time with this just to see if I really truly like it. Now, you guys all know some of these fragrances you guys can like 1 minute and dislike the next, or you can dislike it and then like the next. It's, you just kind of gotta give these fragrances some time. You gotta actually wear these fragrances. Now, that's the one thing about me though, man. It's like, I mean, when you got so many fragrances, especially if you are a frag addict, okay, you guys all know what I'm about to say right here, okay? You can get a brand new fragrance, okay? A brand new fragrance, you've been wanting it for a while, you get it, you spray it, you do a little test run with it, and you're like, oh man, I really want to see what it's like, so I'm gonna wear it tomorrow or something. Next thing you know, you go get some other bottle that you got, you wear that instead. That's kind of what it is with me. So I'm actually gonna try to give this a little bit more time. Now, whether I should just wait until the spring or summertime, or maybe just some warmer weather in general, we will see. But I will definitely give that another wear eventually, maybe when it gets warmer again. This is the Midwest, it'll probably be 90 degrees tomorrow. So with that being said, again, this is a fragrance I suggest that you guys all go out and get a chance to just smell on your own, okay? Again, I'm not going to recommend this fragrance just yet because I can understand where some people might be a little off putting by that opening. The opening is kind of, again, it's different. It's not, it doesn't smell bad to me. It's not like Secretions Magniflux. It's not like that where it kind of makes you gag. This doesn't make me gag, doesn't make me feel nauseous or anything like that. It's just a little different, and I'm going to have to get used to this one. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed that video, man. Thomas Lynn right here. Thomas LinScents is trying to step up into the big leagues now, and finally spent like over 80 bucks on one fragrance. And honestly, a lot of times I do not do that, fellas. You guys know I look for the cheapies that are a bang for the buck, especially, guys, those Middle Easterns, the Tafas, Afnans, Armafs, all those. I love those fragrances a lot. But there you guys go, H24 by Hermès. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you guys did, hit the likes, comment, and subscribe, and watch this thumbnail. Yeah.